And a beautiful day for football here at St James's Park. A warm welcome to Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United, and they take on Arsenal.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Here are the starters for Arsenal. Aaron Ramsdale is the goalkeeper. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And the main forward is Gabriel Jesus.
Number 5, Fabian Schär. Number 33, Dan Burn. Number 7, Joelinton. Number 39, Bruno Guimaraes. Thank you, St James's Park. Enjoy the game.
And the match begins. Bukayo Saka. Oh, breezing past him. The clearance wasn't decisive. Understandably, the referee feels compelled to stop play here, given the injury situation.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 9, Gabriel Jesus, to be replaced by number 14, Eddie Nketiah.
Well, a drop ball after the injury situation. Bruno Guimaraes. Joe Willock. Arsenal's free kick here. It got away from Xhaka. Callum Wilson. Isak. It's with Joelinton. Really getting stuck in. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he's a good all-round player. When he's closing the ball down, he does it at pace. When he's linking up the play, he's good at that. But his real attribute and his threat is when he runs in behind defenders. That's when he's at his most dangerous.
Worth the try. Well, straight at the goalkeeper then. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock. In the right place to cut out the pass. Martinelli. And Nketiah has it. An encouraging Arsenal move. A fine reading of the situation. Joelinton. Slipshod passing. Really nice ball. Trippier. And thwarted there following the cross. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Dangerous ball. Can they keep it out? Well, just seemed to lose control there. Couldn't keep it in. And now a corner. Who can he pick out? Well, the danger is still there. Joe Willock. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Taken short. And it's with Isak. Well, high marks for that pass. Wilson. Isak. Could take the lead. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Granit Xhaka. Nketiah. And promising stuff from Arsenal. They couldn't maintain possession. Nketiah. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And the keeper got there. It's a short one. Nketiah. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Jorginho. It's with Ødegaard. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Isak. And unable to keep possession. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But the danger averted for now. And just losing control of the ball. And it will be a throw-in. Jorginho. And Nketiah has it. Martinelli. Nketiah. A good and fair challenge. Xhaka. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Throw in then for Newcastle. Joelinton. Now, maybe an opportunity for Newcastle to extend their lead here. And there's the delivery. And still dangerous. Wilson. Big chance. Well, the chance has been missed. No other way to describe it. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Wilson, and he's through here. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Short corner it is. And they have possession again. Bukayo Saka. Martin Ødegaard. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And on the cusp of the half-time interval, a story of Newcastle United in front. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
Trippier. Out of play, and an Arsenal throw-in forthcoming. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Nketiah. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Martinelli. It is now with Jorginho. Superb block. Arsenal down by a goal, but maybe a chance with this set piece. And a short corner, let's see. Nketiah. And on to Xhaka. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore.
Well, there you can see Newcastle haven't been able to control possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Yes, really good without the ball, and the all-around performance levels have been high. Joe Willock. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Nketiah. And the counter looks on here, options available. Gabriel Martinelli. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. Trippier. Willock. Dan Burn. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Moving forward effectively. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Joelinton. Wilson with it. Willock. Oh, big chance! No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Well, we're at the halfway mark here at St James's Park. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Isaac. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Nketiah. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And the keeper got there. Wilson. Big chance. Well, the chance has been missed. No other way to describe it. Wilson. And he's through here. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Superb block. Arsenal down by a goal, but maybe a chance with this set piece. And on to Xhaka. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Willock. Oh, big chance! No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Back in business, and the lead belongs to the Magpies. Will they be able to keep it? The delivery. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Now sending it in, making sure nothing untoward happened. Willock. And return to Trippier. Is it going to be? Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
Error by the keeper. And off target in the end. And that'll be a goal kick. Jorginho. Ben White. And Nketiah has it. Delightful pass. Credit to them for winning back possession. Nketiah. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Nketiah. And a body in the way. Arsenal trailing, but they have a corner. What can they do with it?
Number 34.
And they're making a change.
To be replaced by number 5, Thomas Partey.
And short it is. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Joe Willock. This is looking threatening. Isak. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Martinelli. Martin Ødegaard. And Nketiah has it. The Magpies doing well to win it back. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. The Magpies looking creative. Interception to snuff out the danger. Being pressed and pressed high. Nketiah. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Arsenal have possession again. Jacob Murphy. Wilson with it. Bad pass. Martinelli. Well, closed down straight away. So a half an hour remaining. And he's through here. And that is defending of the highest order. Martin Ødegaard. Saka. Now with Jorginho. Can they take advantage? Chance to play it in. Defensive excellence there. Able to clear the danger. Corner kick though here. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Now a short corner here. Trippier. It's with Joelinton. And snuffing out the danger. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Martin Ødegaard. Martinelli. And that is how to block. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Oh, magnificent reaction. This might be ideal for the counter. Partey. It's with Ødegaard. A real opening now. Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
He'll certainly be disappointed with that. That was a poor effort.
Time for a change then.
Number 10, Alan San-Maximo.
Bruno Guimaraes. And taken away, he won the ball. Into the final 20 minutes.
Well, as we can see, Arsenal dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes and have created one or two good chances with it. If they can continue to play with this domination, it's only a matter of time before they draw level.
And given away. Joelinton. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Joe Willock. Guimaraes. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Nketiah. Partey. Must be. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Number 13, Matt Target.
Well, the second half drawing to a close, and it's going Newcastle's way, Stuart.
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved their win. They've played really well, and they've played some good attacking football. And in general, they've controlled the game.
Well, that ball looks promising. They might be able to get in now. He's managed to get in behind. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, nothing comes of it. And they do like to press whenever they can. Jorginho. Bukayo Saka. It's with Ødegaard. Oh, a nice looking pass. And he's in. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
taken short. Martinelli. On to Jorginho. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. And he read it well defensively. Callum Wilson. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Wilson with it. Newcastle moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Wilson. Now with Saint-Maximin. And it's with Isak. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Really good interception. Shielding the ball superbly. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Wonderful chance! And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Let's see about the delivery. It hasn't come to very much. Trippier. Joelinton. Guimaraes. Saint-Maximin has it. Well, that's one for them to pursue. But in fact, he's taken up an offside position.
Oh, that's frustrating. He just took too long to see the pass.
And a substitution in the offing. In the right place to cut out the pass. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Miguel Almiron. It's with Erdogan. Almiron. Isak. Well read to win possession back. Alexander Zinchenko. Partey. Nketiah has it. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Nketiah. And there goes the final whistle. It is a happy story as far as Newcastle are concerned. 3 points for them. What did you make of it all?
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, really no complaints whatsoever about his performance in this game, Stuart.
Well, he was a real nuisance today. He always looked a threat, and of course he got the winner. He was probably the difference between the two teams.
Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Isak. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Nketiah. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And the keeper got there. Wilson, and he's through here. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
The delivery. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to... A real opening now. Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
He'll certainly be disappointed with that. That was a poor effort.
Partey. Must be. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really...
Oh, a nice-looking pass. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Wonderful chance. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.